What up, Coop Group? Welcome to Alliance War Season 28, War number 3, where SAS goes against my previous alliance, GT40. And I believe to this day, SAS has never beat GT40 in season. And GT40 is going for top 3, so you know that they're going to do their best to make sure that we don't win. So, I finally get a Ghost War for this season. Well, I guess, first Ghost War of this season. So I was assigned Ghost, Wasp, and ArcAngel. And I am so happy anytime that I can bring an ArcAngel, because anytime I'm assigned him, he destroys the opponent so quickly, especially when I have deep wounds. But I'm kind of conflicted that I'm giving Ghost also, because I want to run suicides, but ArcAngel doesn't do great with suicides. It means I have to use a lot of potions, and I'm trying to not use a lot of potions, but would I rather use units switching between suicides and not suicides to use him? It's confusing. But anyways, I'm going to be in path 4 with Aggression Fury, which is a scary node. I'm assigned to that Tigra, though any 3 of us could take that Tigra in that lane, and then that Hit Monkey. Then I'm going to be on path 4 again, so I'm on path 4 and 4, Path 6, I'm so sorry. Path 6 and then path 6. I can't count. It's okay. And then I'm assigned to share that Super Skrull and Rage. And then with Ghost, I'm going to be taking this Hazard Shift True Focus Doom. True Focus means that he cannot miss. So I can't go normal Ghost at all. So this should be fun. So I'm going to show off kind of the defense so you kind of see what they're doing. And I think we're losing 1-0 at this moment, which I will show. But I was a bit worried about path 6 and 6, because the first section there is Aggression Fury, and then the second section there's Rage, and there's not nodes that I ever really do normally, especially not last season with Quake, because there were always better answers, like Doom. But here we go. I'm going to be taking... So someone already took that Tigra. I was kind of sad because I wanted to ArcAngel that Tigra, like really bad. I figured it was going to be a really good counter. But my buddy went in and just destroyed his lead without tagging anyone. So here I go. I'm going to be taking this first fight, no suicides, against Sasquatch. I'm going to turn on my suicides really quickly. I'm going to speed up for you and go against Apoc and Hit Monkey with Ghost and just use the Power Set 1 boost, hopefully to work for both those fights. So I'm already putting on my tech boost because I don't need any specific class boosts for ArcAngel. This node also has strike back, so if I throw a special, he gets a bar of power. So I need to make sure to never throw any specials at all in this fight, or else he'll get a lot of bars of power. And if he stacks a lot of fury somehow and goes into his specific non-stun immune mode, and he hits me, I'm dead. So I put on an inbound boost for this fight. I missed my normal parries. Get a reparry in the 4th block. My gosh. Missed so many parries there. Tried to reparry in every hit. But luckily, ArcAngel's heavy is 4 hits. 3 hits, sorry. It's 3 hits. So if he stacks up some Aggression Fury, it's fine. I knock him all off with a heavy. And he is going down with these neuros. Especially that I'm super boosted up right now. He is just drifting away with that health. So you'll see that I am going to play a little aggressive. He has a special 1. He has 6 of his charges, so he's going to go into... I'm trying his best to make sure he doesn't go stun immune. If he does, it's fine. I did risk running in there. With his Wrath just turns on. Throw on my special 3 because there's 3% left. I'm hoping this kills him, because if it doesn't, with strike back, I am dead. But I also have an inbound boost, so I might be okay. And he's dead with that special 3. That fight was under a minute. Would have been a lot longer with Quake, and I believe a lot longer with Human Torch, unless you used pre-fight, which you don't really ever want to use pre-fight in the first fight, because you might need to use it in the rest of the map. But anyways, I'm going to turn on my suicides right now, just for my Ghost fight to do as much damage as I can. You'll see that I'm going to take off some things from proficiencies that they're not needed at all for Ghost, especially for some of the ArcAngel fights. I don't think they're needed as much. But suicides are on now. We are good to go. I didn't want to turn off my attack, and figure I'd save some of my units especially for Summer Pain. So after I did these 2 fights, I used all my boosts that I have for 2 paths of Summer Pain, and it was great. Did an Ultron path, and then I did a Spider-Gwen path, which I wouldn't suggest using Suicide for Spider-Gwen, but whatever. Anyways, onto this Power Focus 1, Power Alternator Apoc, meaning every 15 seconds he steals my power. So if I can get this fight down, basically in my control in 15 seconds, we're good to go. I have a special 2 ready, I throw it. Just shy of a special 3, luckily. I throw a special 2 right here. I just messed up here, just missed. And I throw a special 1 here because I'm about to lose my power. I thought I threw a dashback and my special at the same time there, but I guess I missed it. So the other 2 hits of that unblockable special 2 were not crits, but it's fine. Only lost like an extra % of health there from not critting, extra 5%, but it's fine because the recoil. I don't need hood for this war, luckily. I put on 1 level 4 potion and go into this hit monkey fight with my power stat 1 boost still going. That fight was less than 40 seconds, less than 30 seconds if anything. And on we go into this crumbling armor, footloose, kinetic transference hit monkey. This fight is a real pain. Real pain. My goal here is get to my special 2 as quick as I can, and then I can just rinse special 2s over and over. Special 2 right there. I have 150% tech boost on, so I don't get too much power back. I throw on another unblockable special, and he is dead. That fight went really well. I was so happy when I finished that one. I'm like, dude, I was a bit concerned about that one, but I know that Ghost can easily take down the hit monkey. If he had thrown a special 1, I may have been in a bit of trouble, but if I had dodged it, it would have been fine. If you sit back too long in that fight, you get armor broken, and with Ghost, armor broken is not good ever. But yeah, so we're tied 1-1 right now. They just died while I was doing these fights, so that felt good. Ghost rocks. She did well. I always forget how well she does in these wars. I lost 4% health. Well, I guess I lost 14% health total because I used a health potion. But yeah, on to my next fights. I did my Summer Pain. I turned off Suicide for these next 3 fights, and I'm going to turn on for the last fight. So I have a Rage Mr. Sinister, I have a Purgatory on Power Focus 2, which I was kind of scared about because there was no duels of Purgatory, and I didn't know that she could be bled and poisoned, so that was nice to know. And then that Super Skrull is a bit messy too. So this first fight, I don't want to activate Rage during my heavy attack. I looked back at my Sasquatch fight, and I saw that I hit 4,400 on my heavy attack crits with 30% boost, and I did the math, and if I crit 4,060 on this fight, it's going to activate Rage. So I knew I could not do that, so I had small boost on for this fight, and then I put some bigger boost on for the next fight. So let's go. My goal here with ArcAngel is just to parry heavy, get as much ArcAngel neuros as I can, and to evade the unblockable special 1s. Because he's never going to get to a special 2, because I don't think he'll ever need to, because I'll kill him by that time. And I hope he doesn't evade me, because if he evades me in mid-heavy, he's going to put a combo on me, and it won't be pretty. Also, I meant to put an invuln boost on for this fight. So the moment I started this fight, hence why I didn't do that first heavy attack, I was thrown off. I'm like, crap, I didn't put my invuln boost on. Please don't get hit in this fight. Please just destroy him. It means I can use the invuln for the next 2 fights and not have to rush through the middle fight, which is nice. But he's got some neuros on him, which is nice. I'm not really having good poison RNG, but right now I got 6 neuros, doing a good amount of damage as he's just melting down with these neuros. I have a special 2, but I'm not going to throw it because every hit will activate Rage. I don't feel like doing that. Now I'm just going to back off here and just let him melt. He's going to run at me and no chance at all. Mr. Fantastic is down. Now on to kind of the second most concerned fight of this war for me is this Purgatory. And I'm going to put on bigger boost with this ArcAngel. As you see, I'm going to switch to a 30% boost and put on an attack boost. And my goal here is just parry heavy again. I will put on my invuln boost that I meant to put on in the last fight on this fight, because we cannot afford to die. We are winning right now. I think 2-3, if not 1-1 still, but we have a good chance of winning this war. Which SAS, we're usually far from winning these wars against GT40. And they were tagging me in the GT40 chat saying, hey, are you guys piloting? Because there's no way SAS is doing this good against us. And I'm like, dude, why can't we just, have a good war? These fights aren't that bad. But anyways, on to the Purgatory War fight. This has Power Focus 2, so she has a quicker way of getting to Special 2. But Also, in her ability, she has less combat rate. So she doesn't get to a special 2 as quickly. She has 6 neuros on her, 1 last heavy. Now she has 8 neuros. I'm just going to let her melt. I'm at 95% health. She runs at me, and yet no chance. With 8 neuros on her, she just melted. Melted. Now I think I can replicate that fight anytime I do it. Even if I don't get good RNG, I'll just bait special 1. Now, unlike the event quest Purgatory, which she goes unstoppable, this one isn't that bad. Just bait special 1 and just evade, or bait special 2 and just evade back her beam. But now on to this Rage Super Skrull. Now, this is the one I was kind of concerned about while I was going into it. I was tagging my alliance mates saying, hey, it is sure, big boost, I can do this fight. And they said, yeah, for sure, big boost, you won't activate Rage. I'm like, are you sure? Because I have to wait for my boost to fall off and boost up again for the last fight. Like, no, don't do that. Just use the same boost from Purgatory and go in. I'm like, all right, cool. So I read up on Super Skrull's abilities. I did some duels with a 3-star ArcAngel versus Super Skrull. And I saw that his special 1 converts Furies to armors. And if he has more than, I think, more than 8 armors, then he goes unblockable. So you have to watch out for that. But really, this fight's basically over. I do a combo here, just kind of risking hitting Rage, but it's not a big deal. He throws a special 1 and know how to dex it. And I lose 2% health in this fight, and he is over. Dude, ArcAngel lost a total of 7% in 4 fights. 4 fights this war, he lost 7%. That is beast. I tagged P-Mug because he wanted me to move for him, just so he can get to that bishop. And then it is time for me to take this Doom. Now, this Doom is tricky. I had to turn my suicides back on, which I don't show you because I'm not wasting your time. But he has Hazard Shift and True Focus. So Hazard Shift is going to help me, but I've never done a True Focus fight mini-boss with Ghost before. So I have to basically fight this mini-boss as if he can't miss. So I'm going to be blocking a lot. I can't let him bait special 1, because then it's just going to waste so much time. Now I can parry, so I'm not armor broken. Oh, sorry, I can't parry, but I can evade back and dash back and phase still, but it's just in the phase I cannot miss. He cannot miss. If I have my hood synergy, I would kind of like be more lenient to kind of let him hit into my phase and have him not miss, because anytime he hits into your phase with the hood synergy, even if like he can't miss, you take no damage. So yeah, on to this fight. I have some big boosts going, which I used again for another Summer of Pain path, which always felt good to just use these boosts, not just for war, but for something else. So I just see I'm just going to block. I get a nice intercept right there. Kind of risky, but it went really well. I'm going to throw a special 2 right here, I think. I'm going to dash and throw a special. I was trying to waiting to get a debuff on me from Hazard Shift. I barely got that one on me. I'm going to bait special 2 here, because I don't want my special and his, if he's running, which he should be, Mystic Dispersion. I don't want that to just give him a special 3, so I had to bait special 2 and just block it. I have so much health. I'm going to throw my special 3 here just to convert those precision buffs to passive precisions. And I don't know if that activates Mystic Dispersion or not, just converting to passive. It might. He was below a bar of power, which I don't think it did, because that barely gave me any power at all. But this combo just finishes them off. They went really well. Luckily, those passive precisions gave me more damage on my crit, which felt pretty good. And this fight went so better than I planned. I thought because he can't miss, I'm going to take so much block damage. But I'm the first one to reach the boss this war. Suck it, guys. Not that it means anything. But my buddy P-Mug did really well there. We're losing by 1 fight, which means they can still die because they have a lot more fights left. And we've taken a lot more than them. I tell P-Mug good job because 1, he planned the war, did really well. We ended up getting a donut. No deaths again in our battle group. And because he took on that bishop with Ghost also with True Focus, which he took a bishop boss 2 wars ago, so he was used to it. He did well. But anyways, we had 7 fights this war, 1.5 potions used, all used on Ghost because of the suicides. If I hadn't had suicides running, I probably would not have used those potions, but wouldn't have done that much damage. So yeah, this season so far, Deathless, 3 wars in. We did lose this war to GT40, so good job to you guys. I'm not mad for losing, but also I would have loved to have won this war. They did fight pretty well. They only died 3 times against our 7. I guess after we died 5 times and they died 3, we knew that they weren't dying anymore. So, yeah, although all attack bonuses matter, things happen. And at least they didn't die as much as last war. Because, my gosh, we died 17 times last war. or 15 times. So that's half the amount of times that we died last war. So improvement. Good job to SAS. You guys did a lot better this war. And yeah, let's finish the rest of the season strong. I think that we can easily win the rest of the wars. Things happen, but I think we're strong, and we've learned from all of our mistakes, had some good planning, and I'll catch you guys later. It's Coop, sign off. Hey, happy gaming. Also, I was MVP. Woo.